Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice Radio. So today, I am here with some frankly weird news. I'll be honest with you, weird news. Because we've got some new products that have gone and been revealed, and these are ones that have been, they seem to be retailer exclusive, so they don't tend to be announced on Pokemon.com, they tend to just appear out in the wild. But appear out in the wild they have, and they're very different, and some of them are inessential, but some of them are extremely cool, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely cool. And I want to start off with one that I did not see coming, which I think is kind of awesome. And what we've got here is the Forces of Nature trio, your Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus, all coming in with what looks suspiciously like Galaxy Foil. Shout out to the lovely Sleepy Squirtle over on Twitter for letting us know about this. They did tweet out the image has been taken from their Twitter. And what we've got here is essentially 3 cards and 2 packs. Now, one pack is a little bit older, but one is Fusion Strike, so that's not bad. You do get at least one pack of the most recent set, so it's not all bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's not all bad. But what I do find very interesting here, there is a reason to pick this up. Now, it depends what kind of collector you are, but these are new. Now, they're not completely new, they're not mechanically unique, is a phrase I like to use way more than I probably should. What we've actually got here is reprints of the ones that came around in Chilling Reign, but with a Galaxy Holo foil. I say Chilling Reign, I'm lying to you a little bit. So, essentially, the Thundurus is the one that came around in Chilling Reign. The Tornadus actually came around slightly earlier in Vivid Voltage, and the Landorus came out a little bit later in Fusion Strike. And you can see from the image they have their original set symbols and their original set numbers. What that means is you are not getting a new card in terms of one we've never seen before, and you are not getting a new card in terms of having a new promo number. I know there are a bunch of you out there, and I know this because you've told me, who collect Black Star promos. But I know that most people that collect these promos, they want the Black Star numbering. If it's got the Black Star and it's got a promo number, they want it. If not, they don't. And this doesn't. So if that's all you're into, this is not going to be for you. This is not going to be one you're looking to pick up. If, however, you collect cool stuff and you want something that's a little bit different, this is a little bit different because you've got the Galaxy Holo. And that's awesome. It is a holo pattern that is not generally used in sets. It's not something we generally tend to see coming out of packs. Well, I don't say generally, we don't. It is used for promos nowadays. So it's literally now just a case of, is that what you're into? Is that enough for you to buy this? Because getting the packs are cool, don't get me wrong, but these kind of products, you're paying a little bit extra. You always do. It's not a bad thing. You always have to pay a little bit extra because you're getting the promos. So really here, it just comes down to whether this is enough, whether this extra holo pattern is enough. And I love stuff like this. For me, if I was walking around and I saw this, I would most certainly pick it up, because I love being able to get something a bit different. They are all holos natively in their set, I should point out. These are all holo rares. It's just a different holo pattern, packaged together with a giant Blastoise coin and 2 packs. As a side note, you may have noticed by now, these jumbo coins really do seem to be becoming ubiquitous in English language products. Pretty much every new one we see nowadays that has a coin has the larger style coin, so it really does seem like Pokemon have made a change over there. So they're really cool, and I would recommend picking these up if you can get hold of them, because they're different and they're weird, and I kind of love them. Now, the lovely Matthew Arrive shared this image with me the other day. That's Immunity over on Twitter, one of our very favourite people in the community, and used it to point out that the Eevee tins are not Costco exclusive. Those are ones we've seen a couple of times before, we've talked about them, we don't need to go into a huge amount of detail about this now. It's the Eevee Lunchbox, you've got the holo promos of the Eevees from Vivid Voltage. They are extremely cool, we like them, They're awesome. We've just talked about them a bunch of times and we don't need to talk about them again. The contents are on the screen. You can see what you get. Life is good. But it's interesting to note that these were Costco exclusive, or at least I should say had only been spotted in Costco. Now they're not anymore. And you might be seeing these in more and more places, and that's extremely cool. But I saw this image and I thought something looked a little bit different, and the lovely Primal Lugia spotted it as well. You've got 1-pack evolution blisters there, which are different and new, and I haven't seen them before, ladies and gentlemen. And these are kind of weird, right? Because we get the check lane blisters, we see them every time. For Fusion Strike, we got 2, as we always do. We always get 2 for every set. You get 1-pack and the evolution line, but it's generally a stage 2. For Fusion Strike, we got Cinderace and we got Rillaboom. Well, here, it's a stage 1 line, and it's either Single Strike or Rapid Strike Urshifu, which is really cool. But, and I make this point when I talk about the check lane blisters, and I need to talk about it again now, these are the definition of inessential products. Because unlike the Forces of Nature trio that we looked at just a moment ago, these don't have a new holo pattern or anything special. So the moment you open these up, you are left with the 1-1 line of the Single Strike or Rapid Strike Urshifu and a single booster pack, but you've paid $6. You basically paid $2 for a holo and a regular card. And look, if that's what you want to do, absolutely fine. If you want to keep this as a sealed collection, absolutely fine. That all makes perfect sense, and I support you 100%. If you're looking for something new and exclusive, this isn't it, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't it. Now, interestingly enough, the Single Strike Urshifu has actually, it's really fallen off. But when it first came out, people got a little bit excited about it. A bunch of people were playing it as a Single Strike deck, using all of those Single Strike tricks to try and make a fun little rogue deck. Because free energy, 100 damage, but if this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, you deal 100 more damage. But obviously it's a Single Strike Pokemon, so you use Houndoom to accelerate Single Strike energy. That gets the energy on there nice and quickly. Plus Single Strike energy lets you do more damage. Plus when you accelerate energy with Houndoom, you get damage on you. And Single Strike energy counts as Darkness energy. And this writes itself like super quickly. It proved to be a little bit slow and a little bit underpowered, and there were just better versions of it. But it did see a bunch of play initially, and it does remain an interesting rogue deck. Which, I would say that's more like, say, for Rapid Strike Urshifu. But 2 energy, 30 damage for each of your Rapid Strike Pokemon in play. The fact of the matter is that you can pay that for a Rapid Strike energy. And if you've got a full bench of Rapid Strike Pokemon, that's 180 damage for a single energy attachment. That's pretty good. Honestly, though, most people, if they want to go down this route, are actually choosing to go Phalanx instead. Now, Phalanx has the same thing for essentially the same single energy cost, but it's 20 times, not 30 times, but it's on a basic. For me personally, I adore Phalanx for the turn 1-ness of it all. Just go second, turn 1, potential 120. I love that. So, I don't know. Urshifu's got a decent attack, but it seems like, I've seen Phalanx in a bunch of lists. This Rapid Strike Urshifu, maybe not, unfortunately. And if you want another weird thing, which I'm going to be honest, I hold my hand up, did not see this coming. Over in Japan, they have gone and opened basically a vending machine for coins. Those Pokémon TCG coins that we all know and love, there is a vending machine that has gone and opened up, and essentially you get yourself a capsule, and in that capsule you get yourself a coin. Now, you have to pay 200 yen to get that little capsule out, and 200 yen is really not very much. You're talking $1.75 or £1.32. It's really not very expensive at all. And then you go and get yourself a coin. It seems like there are 10 different coins that are available. There is an Eevee. There's Morpeko, with both forms, one upside down. That is clearly an amazing coin. A Turtwig, a Chimchar, and a Piplup. Obviously relevant with the whole Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl thing at the moment. Sylveon, and if I bought one of these, you know I'd get Sylveon if you've been watching any of my Japanese openings lately. Rayquaza, and then you've got your Dialga, your Palkia, and your Arceus, which I don't think is a coincidence, given the games which are coming out in the not-too-distant future. This is awesome! Now, I do order from the Pokemon Center in Japan moderately regularly, and I think there's a decent chance that the next time I put in an order, if these aren't sold out, I might have to. I might have to go and do it, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to go and get a couple of these, just kind of whack them in on the order. They're so cheap. This is really cool. Now, it is interesting, even if you buy off the Japanese website, you cannot choose your type. You just get a random capsule, and these are going to be put into Pokemon centers in Japan, where you just go in, you whack in 200 yen, and off you go. This is awesome, and I love it, and it's weird and brilliant. And I'm a big fan of this, right? I think this is a really cool thing to do. I think it's a really fun way to do it. And I would like this over here. Do I need more Pokemon coins? No. Do I want the more Pico, Sylveon, and Piplup coins? Oh, you better believe that I do, ladies and gentlemen. You would better believe that I do. So there we go. I promised you weird products, and I think I delivered today, ladies and gentlemen. The Forces of Nature trio with a Galaxy holo print because I don't know why, some check lane blisters sneaking up out of nowhere, and a vending machine for Pokemon TCG coins. Sounds good to me. I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.